Hey guys, so all of us have experienced something that goes, and most times it's something that has wheels. So we're going to create our very own thing that goes with wheels today. There are some printouts to give you some suggestions on things that you could do, but remember, these are only little suggestions for you. Really, the possibilities are endless. Think of ways that you could create your own unique thing that goes. You're going to start by creating the wheels, and there are a variety of lids in this classroom that you could use to make your wheels. So the sheet with all the steps has a really great way to start your project. So you'll start by adding the wheels and adding the bottom, and then kind of adding the body of the vehicle or thing that goes, and then adding the final details. So really, we're all going to start out very similar when we create our thing that goes, and then we're going to change up our details how we choose, or if you want to stick with the tractor drawing that I did as an example or in the steps, that's okay too. Don't forget your name and teacher code on the back. When you have decided on what size circles you want to use for your wheels, you're going to trace around them very, very carefully. You may use Sharpie marker first, but I might want to use pencil first because if I goof, then I can erase. Your lid should be either a finger or 2 fingers from the edge. It really depends on how much of it you want to kind of extend past the circle shape. So right here we see a little kind of a hitch. Maybe if you do a car, maybe the front and back of the car is going to kind of extend past those wheels. So leave some room and plan ahead for where those parts of your thing that goes will be. After you trace your circles for your wheels and making sure they're lined up, the bottoms of the circles are lined up, so one is not higher than the other, and making sure that we have a nice amount of space on either side, we're ready to start adding the kind of body of our thing that goes. So you'll start by doing the bottom and then adding all the other details of your choice. Then you outline all of your wonderful lines in a black marker very, very carefully. When your marker tracing is done, cap your marker nice and tight, and then you're going to color very dark, at least whatever you drew. So if you made a tractor, color that in, or a car, you name it. You're going to color that object or thing very, very dark. Do a super good job coloring. I shouldn't see any little white spots, and you're just using a regular crayon on this project. If you use pastels, remember pastels smear very, very easily. So if you make that choice, it's okay, but you have to be extra, extra careful. Color super, super dark. And like I said, you're just coloring in the thing that you drew. And then our grass, you can add small little accents of crayon down here if you would like. So maybe you want to kind of go next to your blades of grass and add some bright green and then paint next to it. It looks super cool. Or if you made flowers or extra details, you can do that. I added white clouds so that when I add paint, you'll be able to see it later. But today we're not adding paint. We're just focusing on really, really nice dark coloring on the thing that goes that we made. So any item that you made, you're just coloring that in. And then the other areas are up to you. But we will paint our sky and we'll paint our ground, whatever you made there and there. And remember, I don't have black or brown in watercolor, so you may want to use black or brown in crayons and not use something alternative in paint because I don't have that choice.